Hey guys, so I know it's been a while since we posted. I appreciate your patience, but I wanted to be respectful to what I Am Second was doing with the documentary film about us and our battle with cancer in the mountain called Chasing Hope, which it's out now. Go to iamsecond.com. Check it out. It's called Chasing Hope. It's about a 23-minute documentary film. And I hope it brings you hope. You know, we're just telling our story, hopefully to bring people encouragement and help and hope during this season of their lives. You'll notice behind me, I have a car, and it doesn't look like Gianna. You are correct. It's Gianna's sister. That is still an Ave Riley LMP3. However, we now got another one. We are going to make it look exactly like Gianna. And speaking of Gianna, she's got a lot of changes coming up, and I'll talk about those in a minute. But what we did is we got another car for our team, because part of the reason is when you go out and practice, you're a little bit in conserve mode because you don't want to break anything or wreck anything because you'd be out. Now with a second car, you're able to test a little bit more. We're going to be able to try 2 different setups at once. It's just going to work out really, really, really well for us and our efforts up on the mountain. So why don't we just go take a look at what Gianna looks like. Hey guys, you're going to notice Gianna's behind me. Tristan's working on getting the motor and gearbox back in. We did some changes to the gearbox, thanks to X-Track for that, and Ryan from Zebulon and Seth. The 4 of us worked together on getting a setup in it that we feel worked a little better for the mountain. You'll notice she stripped down basically to the monocoque. We've done changes in the back. We're working on the changes in the front. So let's talk about Gianna's changes for this year. So there are quite a few things that we are changing on Gianna. That we hope will improve the performance. In fact, we know they will. And then there's a lot of engineering data we've been pouring through and looking at for Gianna. So let's talk about that. Number 1 is steering. Because of the mountain, we have to turn more and everything else. And there's some things that we had to compromise on in the past to be able to make that work. And in exchange for that, we've had some bump stop issues and Ackerman issues. Well, we've fixed all that. We engineered up some solutions for it, designed some things, and we've got that fixed. The second thing we're doing with that is we're making the steering softer. We have changed some things which made the steering stiffer, which now we're working on softening that, working with turn 1 on making those things happen. We've also had inconsistent braking stuff, which we figured came from the pedal box. Brian and I have been working on that to come up with a better solution. We've got that one linked. And so I've just got a few bits left to engineer on that. We're good. Tristan's been working on the engine compartment side of things. We're just looking to make some things, quick change in case there is an issue. We'll change things out a little bit faster, and also going through the car, making sure that all the bits and pieces are well. Along with that, we've changed some suspension on this car in order to improve some handling and stability and things like that. And so we've gone through, done that. We're fixing what we need to there, and we're updating the fixtures. Again, when you're going up Pikes Peak, it's different than speedway racing. And then once we're done with that, we're going to hand the fixtures and all our beta pieces to Matthews over at Matthews Fabrication, and he's going to weld all that up for us and take care of it, which I'm super excited. He is the gentleman that did the beautiful masterpiece of intercoolers and tubing on our vehicle. Along with those changes, we've been working a lot on aero. We've been running through CFD analysis, pouring through the data from that aspect, and we're going to update some things there, and as well as the look. So we're pretty excited about this season. What does this season look like? Well, we're hoping to get accepted to Pikes Peak. Again, it's a good feeling to be able to have all those rights to the LMP3 program now that we've purchased all that from Tony Ave. And Tony's been a great resource, and so is Riley, just helping us get through some things sorted out. And we're continuing to progress forward to make Gianna the car that we need to. And so I'm super thankful for Kelly Moss and everybody else helping us out along the way, and it feels a little bit weird to be growing with Gianna, but we've got a great team around us, and I'm excited. Tristan and Brandon have also been working on the carbon fiber, not only repairs, but updating it, aero, things like that. And so I think you guys are going to be impressed. They're not going to be huge sweeping changes, but there are going to be a lot of small changes that add up to a big difference. And a lot of you have asked a few questions, so I want to answer those. You've asked, how is my health? My health is doing good. I did have the cancer creep up into my pancreas. That was miraculously healed in April, I think it was, of 2022. I'm still battling the colon cancer, but I'll tell you what, I'm super excited about a new regimen and treatment I've started on, and I'm hopeful for that. Now, 2 of you have asked, are we going to change Gianna's color and look? We're going to be changing it a little bit. I think you guys will be impressed with what we do there. Number 3, are we going to be participating in other races? Well, you're just going to have to wait and see. One thing I do know is we will be participating in track days to get more practice and things like that. So listen, I want to update you guys on a few other things. We have been updating our website. You may notice it's got a new look, but I promise you, so many of you asked about merch and gear. We are building an online store and getting the gear in place, and you'll notice things like this will be available on our website. Just bear with us a little longer. We're working on that. And lastly, are we doing any events? With the whole release of Chasing Hope, I have a lot of events booked where I'm going to go speak. I'll be down in Dallas, Texas, Palestine, Texas. I'm going to be in Colorado at 2 events there. Also doing 2 events in Missouri and 1 in Ohio, and I'm super excited about those. You guys may have also noticed that I had an opportunity to do a lot of podcasts, and I feel very blessed and humbled by all of you who've reached out and let us know how the movie has touched you and encouraged you, and that is our prayer for that. So I'm going to leave you guys with this. Be praying for us as we pray for you. God bless you guys and love you guys. We'll have another update soon of all the other cool things we got going on at Exit.